Good morning. How are you? I'm doing great, and I'll tell you why. Last night, I went to bed, and Pierre always helps me get into bed and get covered up and all that kind of stuff. So after I got situated, I started to feel like my clothes were all twisted up around me, which is not unusual. Every morning we get out and we think, what happened to this bed? Because all the sheets are just wrapped in, just like somebody took them and just whirled them around and around and around and dumped them on the floor or something. But anyway, I kept telling him that there was something wrong with my clothes, and that unless I got up and straightened them out, I just wasn't going to be able to sleep and all that. So I got up, and when I was in the bathroom, I looked down at my feet, and particularly at my left foot. And so during therapy, I've spent time trying to learn to transfer my weight from my right leg, and foot to my left leg to sort of balance it out. And I never had trusted my left leg enough to do that. But when I looked down at it last night, I thought, I can feel my foot. And of course I haven't felt anything, for 3 years and on my left side. And so I, tried carefully transfer my weight, and sure enough, I could feel my foot. I knew where my foot was and knew that my foot would hold me up, at least for a short time. So I came back into the bedroom and started feeling around, and the last day of therapy, which was several days ago, the therapist, my left hand has been balled into a fist most of the last 3 years, and so only recently has it began to loosen up. And so the therapist said he was going to stretch my fingers, which I don't know if you've ever had anything stretched, but it is not fun. And so, but he's very good, and fortunately I commented on that a week or so ago, that somebody taught him how there's only two, I think he's the third person that has stretched my fingers that I've not had to take a pain pill, before the stretching took place, because, I feel like I was going to faint because it was so painful. But at any rate, he stretched them, and I told him a couple of times that, it was hurting, but not anything like it has before. But anyway, after that, and of course, the purpose of the stretching is to get the fingers to relax enough so that I can, like, put my hand flat down on a table or something, which they're not at that stage yet, but they're on the way. But anyway, that's where we are. And of course, I've had continuous therapy for the last 3 years, just a couple of weeks, 3 years since my stroke. And there have only been a few weeks in that time that I have not had therapy, several times a week.
And this is your first blog on Perry and Ann blogs. Tell Irvin what your purpose is.
Okay, well, when I first had my stroke, I had just finished writing the Jeremiah Denton biography. And of course, Jeremiah Denton, as a prisoner of war, went through all kinds of torture and terrible experiences. And so my purpose is to bring hope, humor, and those two things working together bring about health, good health. If you keep your humor right and you keep your hope straight. And I believe the way to do that is having an attitude of gratitude. So I'm sure Pierce probably told you this, but several times a day he will ask me, or I'll ask him, what are the 5 things that you're grateful for today? And we'll tell each other. And it's amazing how that can change your mindset if you've been thinking about, I don't, this
Before me.
Thank you so much for doing it. But anyway, every day I find some thing on TV, whether it's funny animals. I don't know, goats are my favorites. They have funny videos of goats doing all kinds of things, and just something to, lighten my spirits and laugh. I think that, actual laughter is just so important. Anyway, so the main thing is just to not always be so, down and out. But let me tell you, the day I had my stroke, we had been having a Bible study here for, I guess, a couple of years on Tuesday night, and so I used Tuesday as my clean up the house day. So I had vacuumed, mopped, and waxed the entire house, which is five big rooms, and so I was really tired. So I always waited till last, to get dressed. So they came at 6:30. So about 6 o'clock, I would go in and get dressed. And so that night, I went in. I thought, I'm not feeling very well at all. And so I got near this recliner. I thought, I better sit down before I fall down. And so I did, and I was praying, and so I remember the last thing I was praying, Lord, send your warrior angels, because I know the importance of warrior angels, people who believe in prayer and keep on praying for years. And so by that time, the pair opened the front door, and in comes our whole small group. And so when they came in, I said, Lord, those are not warrior angels. That's just our small group. And so I laughed, and he did. But I found out over the last 3 years that every one of them are true warriors. They have prayed for me, most of them every single day for this past 3 years. And that's why I'm where I am today. So I'm just ever so grateful for them. But anyway,
tell him we'd like to talk to Cecilia now as a caregiver. Ask him to get her on the phone.
Is Cecilia somewhere nearby? Okay.
When you get her, talk to her about the importance of caregivers and what role she plays with her getting well.
Okay. Hi, how are you? Yes, I surely am, and so we're just ever so thankful. But Perry's making this video, and we wanted to talk about the role of caregivers, and certainly caregivers is a crucial part of recovering everything. So I was telling Irvin that our emphasis, in mine in particular, is every day to have hope, humor, and hope and humor working together will bring better health. And so I do something every day to laugh, whether it's watching goats on the YouTube funny animals videos or something every day. And because
tell her how important caregivers are.
I was going to say, caregivers just make all the difference in the world, because if they're upbeat and encouraging when it's extremely difficult, which is many, many days, then it helps the patient to stay, that way. And so Perry and I will ask each other a couple of times a day, what are you thankful for today? Because we believe that the key to recovery is an attitude of gratitude. So if you thank the Lord for what for what He's done for you, then that gets the focus off of some minor things that might be, stealing your joy.